Several years ago in early October, I found myself with a 2-week break from work. Eager to escape the daily grind, I decided to embark on a journey to a cabin nestled in the hills just outside my city. This cabin, booked through Airbnb, was intentionally far removed from the hustle and bustle, offering me the solitude I craved. The 2-hour drive led me to an idyllic setting, where no other cabins or structures disrupted the pristine landscape. It was just me and the encompassing woods. Upon arrival in the afternoon, the cabin exuded a quaint charm. Though it possessed a cozy, old-fashioned ambiance that wasn't exactly my usual preference, it promised a welcome change for my vacation. The initial night and the subsequent days unfolded without any notable incidents. I spent my time embracing the serenity, alternating between relaxing outdoors in the brisk fall weather during the days and retreating to the warmth of the fireplace at night. On the 5th day, my adventurous spirit led me to venture into the woods with my camping gear. Uncertain about the duration of my camping expedition, I prepared for a stay of 2 to 3 nights. While scouting the surroundings in advance, I identified a couple of nearby trails. Opting for simplicity, I chose the one that directly connected to the cabin, eliminating the need for additional driving. After trekking for 3 or 4 hours, I discovered a clearing that resonated with me. It became my chosen spot for setting up camp. The decision to avoid camping directly on the trail, despite it being the only clearing I found, stemmed from an unsettling feeling. As night descended, I erected my tent and kindled a fire. Clad in heavy layers to combat the encroaching cold, I spent an hour by the fire, enjoying a quick meal and anticipating drowsiness. As I sat there, my eyes were drawn to a mysterious figure moving through the dark woods. Without a flashlight, the silhouette disappeared into the distance. The only source of light was my campfire, accompanied by the dim moonlight. The figure's peculiar gait, navigating through the woods without adhering to the trail, unnerved me. Stranded deep in the woods with no visibility, I considered retracing my steps to the cabin. However, the lateness of the hour deterred me from venturing out. Remaining vigilant for half an hour revealed no further signs of the mysterious figure. Growing weary, I extinguished the fire, only to be startled by footsteps emanating from the left side of the campsite. Peering into the darkness, I discerned only a few feet ahead. The footsteps approached, hinting that the individual was just beyond my sight. Averting slightly into the shadows, the figure passed by, never acknowledging my presence. The eerie coincidence of encountering someone in the exact spot where I camped heightened my unease. After the footsteps faded away, I retrieved my flashlight, dismantled my tent, and retraced my steps to the trail. Despite its suboptimal nature, I sensed an unsettling atmosphere, compelling me to hasten my pace. The silent woods added to the disconcerting situation. Doubts lingered, but I successfully made it back to the cabin well into the night. Exhausted from the day's trek on minimal sleep, I collapsed on the couch, gradually forgetting the enigmatic figure in the woods. Yet my drowsiness was interrupted by a peculiar sound. A scraping noise from the other side of the cabin caught my attention. Swiftly, I turned to witness a man outside, gradually pushing open the window. Our eyes locked, and he abruptly retreated into the cover of the woods. I hastily packed my belongings, abandoning the cabin for the safety of a nearby hotel. The stranger's intentions remained unknown, leaving me to ponder the potential dangers I narrowly avoided. This chilling tale unfolded last fall, as the season transitioned towards winter. I've been navigating the world of food delivery for the past 3 years, and one snowy night became a chapter etched in my memory. Around 1 a.m., the gentle snowfall transformed the landscape, rendering the roads treacherous. Few cars braved the conditions, yet a steady stream of orders persisted, keeping me on the move until the late hours. With the snow intensifying, I accepted a final order from McDonald's. The destination, just 10 minutes away, seemed manageable, despite the direction being opposite to my home. Annoyed with the oversight, I drove through accumulating snow, noticing that the road led me away from the main town area. Unfamiliar with the route, I traversed a small street flanked by trees, passing driveways leading to distant lights in the forest. Arriving at the specified house, medium-sized and enveloped in snow, nothing appeared out of the ordinary. Yet the eerie setting in the middle of a forest intrigued me. As I approached, a man in a winter jacket welcomed me, guiding me towards the kitchen to place the food. Unsettled by his demeanor, I declined his implied invitation to enter the house, opting to swiftly return to my car. As I retreated, a disconcerting feeling enveloped me. Glancing back, I saw the man approaching, clutching something in his hands. Fear surged through me and I hastily reversed, navigating the snowy driveway. The man, bearing an inexplicable item that resembled rope, intensified the terror. Unsure of his intentions, I vowed to exercise caution in my future deliveries, opting for a no-contact approach. A couple of days before Halloween, with the luxury of a few days off, I anticipated staying up late and reveling in the night. After work, I picked up some fast food, settled on the couch, and delved into a Netflix series. Approximately 30 minutes into the show, I paused to dispose of uneaten food in the kitchen. To my surprise, upon turning around, I spotted someone in my backyard. This individual, standing in my small, fenced-in yard, stared intently at my house. Flipping on the back porch light, I confronted the stranger. A young man, likely in his 20s, with tired and unsettlingly creepy eyes, remained unresponsive to my inquiries. Instructing him to leave my property, I observed his departure from the front window as he walked down the street. Reflecting on the odd encounter, I ventured into my backyard, standing in the same spot where the stranger had fixated on my house. Finding no apparent reason for his interest, I returned indoors, attempting to dismiss the unsettling incident. Resuming my evening with a drink, I resumed the show, only to be interrupted by subtle footsteps and a thud against my house. Investigating, I discovered the same man aggressively attempting to breach my back door. As he pushed against it, a surge of fear compelled me to call the police. The enraged man, now at the gate, abandoned his assault but lingered, hiding on the side of the house. Anxious and vigilant, I awaited the arrival of the police, hoping the intruder wouldn't escalate his actions. 5 tense minutes passed before the police car's arrival. The intruder, fueled by unknown substances, resumed his attack upon their arrival. Subdued after a struggle, he offered no coherent explanation for his actions. Despite a brief imprisonment due to his intoxicated state, the lack of clarity about his motives left me uneasy, wondering if he might return. The chilling look in his eyes and his relentless attempt to break in haunted my thoughts, leaving me on edge.